If you own an 80 series, there's a good chance that whenever you open your gas cap, a bunch of fumes come out and you can hear it. If you haven't fixed that yet, I'm gonna show you fixing mine. I ordered a different one than a lot of the forums said. I'll go ahead and put a picture of, I got this one from Walmart. I'll put a picture of the exact one I got. So yeah, it's definitely a lot cheaper than if you were going to buy a genuine one from Toyota. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to install it on your 80 series. Alrighty, so the first step is to pull the lines. This one on the driver's side goes to the tank, and this one is the purge line. It's labeled on here, but maybe if you already don't have an OEM one, it won't be labeled. But yeah, so the one on the right side of the tank, this one is the purge. Next, there's gonna be this little bolt down here. It's a 10 mil. You're gonna wanna loosen that. Alrighty, and then see, that's that top bolt. There's another one down there at the bottom. And then once you have both of those out, you can just slide out. Hold on. Alrighty, here is the old Toyota one. I had to use 2 hands to pull it out. This bottom piece on the new one, it's just right here on the top. So you don't have to do anything with it. Okay, after you move the canister, this bottom bracket has to come out. And there's a bolt right there on the other side. These top bolts, there's one that just sits a little bit farther down, and that's a 12 mil to get the bottom bracket out. The top one has 2, but the bottom one only has 1, so you just gotta take one bolt out, and then this thing pops out of here like so. Alrighty, I have the new one in. I haven't hooked up the lines yet, but to get this in, I had to bend this up over the fuses and then pop it in there and then pop this back down. It sits in there really tight because it is bigger than the factory one. So if I start having trouble opening the fuses and this just annoys me, in the future, I might end up taking out this bracket and figuring out my own way to mount this down. All right now with the canister in, I just have it zip tied right here. Obviously because this bolt that you get from factory for the much smaller one doesn't reach nearly as far. So if you want, you could get a big old bolt if you want. Maybe I'll do something more permanent and better in the future, but I know I always have zip ties on me in my rig, so I'm not really super worried about it. I might double zip tie or just figure out something more permanent. And just to show you with the fuse boxes, I'm gonna try it out on camera. Like, now that I have it zip tied, yeah, it's really not a big deal. Hopefully you don't have this wire in there like I do from whoever wired this. But yeah, it's really not a big deal at all with the bigger canister. I mean, okay, maybe one-handed, it's a little bit more of a deal, but it's not too bad at all. All right, now putting the lines back in. So again, the driver's side is the tank one, and for this, the tank is the bottom one right here. So we're just gonna go ahead and, alrighty, there we go. Again, the driver's side tube is to the tank, and the tank goes on the bottom. And then the purge is on the passenger side, and the passenger side one, that goes on the top of this new canister. That's it. It's completely installed. If it doesn't work, I'll make an update video in about a week. So if you want to check on my account, or if you just want to comment and ask me about it. But for now, I'm going to test this out. Hopefully, whenever I open my gas tank, it doesn't hiss anymore, but we'll see. Quick side note while I'm looking at this, I'm probably gonna do this sooner than later, but these lines, I would definitely replace them. If you're thinking about doing the canister and you just were kind of unsure about it, I know most people probably aren't, but like literally this line just goes right to here, and this line just goes right to here. So if you wanted to replace them, it wouldn't be too hard at all. I'll probably replace mine soon. And just a heads up, this bottom one, you can see another reason why you should probably replace it when you do this. Mine's kind of cracking right here after shoving it on this one, because this is a bit bigger than the factory one was. So it's quite the it was pretty hard to push on. It's quite the tight squeeze. So just a heads up, maybe some new lines is the move. It's definitely not hard to do. Yeah. Alrighty you guys, just a quick update. I let the cruiser run. I had it running for 20 minutes and there was no sound at all. So obviously, maybe over a longer drive I might still get some sound, and I just haven't found out yet. But it was to the point where it was bad enough where after just running even for a little bit and I opened up the gas, you could hear fumes coming out. So no fumes coming out right now. I think it'll work good.